story time. So, this one is just weird. So, as things are at the store that I work at, we are extremely understaffed. I'm sure that's the case for a lot of places, and that's why I'm not honestly particularly worried about having a little bit of poor performance. I'm definitely not the best employee that you could have, but I am someone who will absolutely 100% always be there. You schedule me for something, most of the time, unless something really dramatic comes up, or if I get really, really sick all of a sudden, I'm gonna be there. I won't complain about being there, but I'm gonna be there. But because we're understaffed, because I work in the fuel center, which is a completely separate part of the store, I don't always get my breaks and lunches. I don't usually mind, because if I need to take a little break or use the bathroom or something, I just put up a sign, say like, hey, I'll be back in 5 minutes, run to the bathroom, like, run around, grab a snack or something, and then come back in, and I'm all good. Nothing to worry about. This one time, I was feeling extremely hungry, like, to the point where I needed to, like, take a bit, separate myself, and actually, like, have a, like, dedicated lunch, which is 30 minutes. I kept trying to call up to see if somebody could possibly come down and take over, but nobody was answering. Which is fine. We have a sign for that for a reason. I can put it up and say, hey, I'll be back in 30 minutes. I even posted on that sign saying, hey, I won't be back right away, but I will be back at, we'll say, I don't know, 7:50. I don't know. We'll just say that I come back at 7:50. So I gave a very specific time when I would be back by, and I was back by that time. Here's the issue with that, though. When I came back, there was a couple things that were off. One, right in front of the window and everything, was a open can of Monster. And on top of that, somebody had opened up a honey bun, two of them actually, because those packages only carry one. They opened two separate honey buns. One was like crumpled and like splattered on the ground and everything, and one of them was stuck to the window that is between me and the people who come up for their gas and stuff. Like, someone got so upset that I wasn't there that they decided to take it out on the window and squish it up against the window. I even put on a specific time. Like, don't get me wrong, I understand that it's probably frustrating that I wasn't there. But in most cases, I deserve a lunch. Do I always take one? No, and I don't usually mind. But this day in particular, I was not doing too hot, so I just needed to have a little bit of a break. So I put up the sign, like I'm supposed to. I gave a specific time when I would be back, which is probably expected, but not usually done by most people. And I did everything I could to let people know, hey, I'm sorry that I'm gone, but this is when I'm coming back. And yet someone apparently got so upset that they decided to open up stuff that they didn't pay for and smash it up against the window, which, letting you know, yes, I did have to clean up. And here's honestly the worst part. There is a camera that looks directly down on the people who are directly in front of the, of, like, my little kiosk, and apparently, that is not really a camera that's very well used, because it's gotten so caked over with spiderwebs, you just cannot see out of it. And I did take pictures, and when I'm more confident of it, I probably will post those at some point, so that I could actually... I mean, honestly, maybe I'll even post them in this video, but regardless, it's something that I just honestly did not expect to ever happen. Okay, I guess some people are just that unreasonable that, like, yes, I get that it's frustrating that I wasn't there, but I couldn't help it that day, honestly.